shoulder width apart. Yeah. Chest up, keep your chest up, that's it. That's it, yep. You can get deeper for me. Yep, 2. Annalise is probably tight in her hips, which makes it difficult for her to keep her knees, to keep her feet in closer. But that's okay, as long as her chest up and she's getting her bum down. 9, no, chest up, that's it. That's it. Now side step, just to the white pole. Star jump, 10 star jump. That's it. Then changing side steps when you've done the 10. That's it, okay? Changing side. And then sprint back to the end. Sprint, come on. That's it. Very nice. We'll go one more lap. The 10 crunches. Three. Control it. Control. That's it. That's it. High knees. Squats. Keeping your chest up. Bum down, chest up. That's it. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest up. Don't lose your balance. Chest up. Don't lose your balance. 8. Drive through your heels. 9 and 10. No. Okay. Side steps. Star jumps. That's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Okay, she's done. Okay, Annalise, that concludes our workout for today. So we've done strength component, cardiovascular or aerobic component, and we've also done a combination of a circuit. So it's a circuit kind of a combination with strength and cardiovascular component. Now I'm going to explain what we would do if Annalise had hypertension, which is high blood pressure obviously. So the way I would modify that if Annalise had hypertension is probably wouldn't get her to be going max sprinting or doing very heavy weights. Well, obviously me and Annalise weren't doing heavy weights just then, so probably the load of the weight was appropriate for somebody with hypertension or high blood pressure. But because when you do heavy weights, it increases your blood pressure, so we wouldn't be going any load in terms of 1RM percentage near maybe even 90-80%. So we'd be probably doing between 50 and 65% 1RM. So just moderate to light loads, just to increase the just to get all the benefits of strength training without any negatives of the strength training in terms of hypertension. And then again with the aerobic exercise, it's good doing aerobic exercise or cardiovascular training is good for hypertension because it does decrease your blood pressure. However, someone with hypertension, you wouldn't get them straight away doing sprint interval training like I had Annalise doing just then, which is max effort, because again the max effort increases the heart rate a lot and increases blood pressure. So what you would do, you work up to increasing it, but you would be getting them to do maybe three to four times per week cardiovascular training at light to moderate intensity, just to get that blood pressure down, which is the best way to do it. Now if Annalise had lower back pain, I probably would do the same. Maybe wouldn't be doing probably wouldn't be doing that sit-up test, just because if her form wavers, that will activate that back muscles and increase the back pain. But I would be focusing on a lot of core, trunk and stability work in that stance. So I'd be doing a lot of, not a lot of it, but I'd be doing a lot of plank work. So I keep saying a lot. I would be doing some plank work, also be doing some squats, some deadlifts, again, not at heavy loads, just at moderate loads where I increase that trunk, core and stability, I treat that trunk and core stability with those exercises. Make sure the form's very good. Make sure she's got the core tight, the back's not arching or curving at any point. Make sure the back's always staying vertical and tight. They're tight through their core. I get them to learn the technique as well. Another thing with lower back pain is I make sure to get them to stretch their hamstrings, because tightness in the if you have tight hamstrings, that will tighten your hips up, and then if you've got the tight hips, you'll be using too much lower back on certain exercises like a squat and a deadlift. So yeah, the less tightness in your hamstring, the more hip mobility you get. Therefore, the less activation of those lower back muscles where you shouldn't be activating them. So yeah, those are some. And again, with the aerobic exercise in terms of lower back pain, depending on how bad the pain is, I probably wouldn't get them to be running. I maybe get them on a bicycle or a treadmill inside the gym, depending on how bad the lower back pain is. If it was severe, it probably would hurt them to just, the motion of just stepping might hurt their back. If that's too painful, I get them on a bicycle in the gym, one of those, the cycles in the gym, or a cross trainer, depending on how bad the pain is. Otherwise, if it's moderate pain and they can actually run without any pain, I get them doing that. And again, if it was very severe, I'd tell them to go see a physiotherapist or a GP or something in terms of lower back pain and also hypertension. Okay, cool. Now for the last part, we're going to do some stretches. We're going to do one leg stretch and we're going to be doing one chest stretch. So to finish off Annalise's workout, we're going to be doing a stretch. We're going to be doing a hamstring stretch. We're going to be reaching for your toes. So Annalise, do you do any stretching?
Should. Used to.
Used to?
My job.
So what was your job?
Dance teacher.
Oh, so Annalise was an ex-dance teacher, so obviously she'd probably be very flexible. So I'm going to show her just a hamstring stretch, what she's probably good at. So have you this leg down, this leg straight, and you're going to be reaching for trying to touch your toes. You're going to hold that stretch for me 30 seconds. So just like this. 30 seconds, then we'll be swapping legs. So that stretch for 30 seconds, Annalise. Got my timer here. See, obviously, this leg down. See, obviously, Annalise is very flexible, so holding for 30. Being a former dancer, Annalise is obviously extremely flexible. That's dancers very much work on their flexibility, so almost done. And done. Switching sides. Done. Okay, now we're going to do a chest, it's like a combination of a chest, tricep and shoulder stretch. So all it is putting out our hand at 90 degrees and just, we want this hand, show it on me, Jamie. Yeah, so just like this arm's going to be straight and we're going to be pushing against this arm like this and just like this. So Annalise, hold for 30, pushing against, make sure you feel it in your chest, your tricep and your shoulder. Holding for 30. Holding for 30. Yep, changing sides. And we're done. Okay. So that concludes our session for today. Very well done, Annalise. Obviously,
Thank you.
young, fit person. Good luck with year 12 and your HSC.
Thank you.
Hope everything goes well. Yeah, that's it. That was our session for today. Thanks.